Hey guys, it's Matt with BleepinJeep.com. Yes, it's raining pretty good out there. That's why I'm holding my mic like this. I wanted to do an update video today because, as you know, things can get behind on my scheduled videos, but these update videos are always up to date. So let's get started. I want to go over some few things that are going on here in BleepinJeep land, and then we'll get to the Scorpion crawler and what's going on with it. So the first thing I've got on my list is partnerships. As you know, myself, Tim, and Tyler make videos currently for the BleepinJeep channel, and I'm always looking for new people. And the way that works is, you might not know, but every time you watch a video, sometimes you'll see an advertisement before that video, and if you watch up to 30 seconds of that advertisement, those advertisers have to pay the creator. So that's how we get paid. And if you would like to be a partner, you could join in on that. It is hard work. There's a lot to do. A lot of people want to do it, and then they never, once I tell them, okay, let me see some of your videos, then I never hear from them again. So I think it's harder than it looks, but if you're up to the task and you think you can make some videos like this, then I would implore you to give it a shot. A lot of people think that you have to have money to put things on your Jeep. You have to have a shop. That's just not the case. That's not true. There's a lot of people out there who have successful YouTube channels just on doing stuff on the whiteboard, maybe explaining things. So if you're good at teaching, maybe you could do videos on a whiteboard. If you are, good at all kinds of different things, maybe you're good at fabrication, you could possibly join the BleepinJeep channel. It doesn't have to be Jeep specific, as long as it's something that could pertain to off-roading in some way or form. Even if you're talking about transmissions, there's a transmission in every off-road vehicle, so it doesn't have to be Jeep specific. So if you're interested, let me know. Make some videos to start and let me see them, and hopefully we can partner up. So next thing on the list, I don't know if I've showed you this or not, but we have new shirts in. This is the I'm calling this the Jeep Elements shirt, I guess. This is the front, and then on the back it has every Jeep vehicle ever made. There's a list there. It has the model codes and the make, and so you'll find like XJ, TJ, MJ, all the years that they were produced, and it goes all the way back to 1940 when the Jeep first started. So if you're interested in one of those, check that out on the website BleepinJeep.com/store. We've partnered up with It's a Jeep shirt, so we've got other Jeep t-shirts there as well that from other people, so not just my shirts. All right, let's see, what else do we have going on? The Project LM contest is currently going on Facebook. It's the last week, so you need to get in on that. So Project LM, they are a light bar manufacturer, and we've partnered up. We've been giving away free light bars for the last 4 weeks. This is the last one. So this last theme for this week, and you have until Wednesday to get in on this, it's what are you thankful for? So all you have to do is post a picture, tell us what you're thankful for, and on Wednesday night I will pick a winner for that contest and send you an 8-inch LED light bar from ProjectLM.com. The last contest last week was a new sticker. So Jordan Tafoya won that contest, and I'm using his idea to make a new sticker design. I'll post a picture of the new sticker design right there. So he gave us the idea and gave us a nice little layout. We modified that design just a little bit, and this is going to be the new sticker that comes with every t-shirt order. And also, whenever I go out to Jeep events, I pass these out for free, so be on the lookout for those. What else? Cyber Monday. Today is Cyber Monday. I just updated the coupon codes on the website. If you're not familiar with that, On the website, I have a list of coupon codes. So anytime you go to buy something, you need to go to my website first and check out the member discounts. It's up at the top. I think it says member discounts. So click on that, and you have to enter your email address if you haven't already. If you have, then just enter it again, or it'll go straight through if you have your cookies set up on your website browser. But basically, there's just a list of coupon codes for you to check out. 5% off, 10% off, 15% off, whatever. They change all the time. And then some at the top are some of our sponsors, and then lower down in the list are just random coupon codes that I found online to save you guys some money. What else? I want to start making a video called, well, I don't know if I want to or not. I guess I'll let you guys decide. I was thinking about doing a video called Ask Me Anything Except Jeep Questions. I don't know if that would be interesting for you guys or not, but I think it might be fun. Just a lot of you guys don't really know anything about me or BleepinJeep, so maybe that would be fun. A lot of people want to ask very technical questions. This is one thing I wanted to express, is that I don't mind answering questions. I get a lot of them. They're, like I said, I think you might have seen my post that if I were to take 5 minutes to answer every question I get a day, it would take me 16 hours a day to answer all the questions I get. So I do read all of your questions, and I try to answer as many of them as I can. If they're yes or no questions, they're a lot easier for me to get to, but sometimes people will ask like 10 questions and have an entire paragraph of open-ended questions, and that's a little more difficult for me to get to those. So if you do have a question, try and keep it brief and short, and something that I can answer in a yes or no, or just a few sentences, rather than having to write out a whole paragraph. So that'll make it easier for me. I want to think about a sign-off saying. A lot of people, when they have a TV channel or a YouTube channel, at the very end, they have a sign-off saying. So I'd like to ask your opinion. Leave it in the comments below. What do you think my sign-off saying should be? I'll listen to those comments and see if we can pick one that'll work out for us here at the BleepinJeep channel. So that'll be something at the end of every video. I would say blah 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 blah, whatever. Also, if you have any questions that you want to ask me besides Jeep questions, ask those in the comments below, and we'll see if we can start that video, like I said, called Ask Me Anything Except Jeep Questions. So let's do that. Now the next thing I want to get to is a shop update, the Scorpion crawler, and I was going to show you my truck, but it's pouring down rain, so it's probably not going to happen today. But on my truck, I was looking at the leaf packs. There were 8 leaves per corner, and the ride was super stiff because that truck, if you're not familiar with that truck, it is a crew cab Dodge 74 Dodge crew cab, extended, so it's got the extended cab on it, short bed, 360 V8. It was really rough, so I took some of the springs out, some of the leaf pack springs. There were 8 per corner. I lowered that down to 4. It also lowered the truck a little bit, so I need to figure out how to get that back up. But it did have a nicer ride. But the problem is when I lowered it down, one of the tires in the front left started rubbing. So I'm working on getting that going. That's going to be my tow rig eventually. On the shop, I've done some updates to the shop. I'll show you around here in a second. Or maybe I'll just do a video right now while I'm talking. So what I did was I put in some shop air. So right here we've got the air compressor, and it goes up into this PVC. Now I know a lot of people say don't use PVC, but you know what the heck, it's cheap. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I know a guy that's had PVC in his shop for over 15 years and has never exploded yet, so fingers crossed. So I've got all this shop air running throughout the shop now, and I've got 3 hose reels up on the ceiling around the shop, and so that allows me to have air wherever I need it. But also at the end of the shop here, I've got several drops along the way which weed out the water, and then at the very end I have a water separator, and then it goes to my last drop, and that is what I connect up to my plasma cutter. Now when you're running a plasma cutter, you have to have dry air, so that's the reason for all of these drops and water separators. So now at the very end of the shop here we have super dry air. So another thing we've been I put up was some electrical drops. I got tired of tripping over electrical cords everywhere, so I bought these 3 electrical drops on Amazon, I think I did. And so those have been working really handy. You just pull those out from the ceiling whenever you need some electricity and plug it in. Other than that, I think the shop is pretty much the same. It's kind of dirty right now, but let me show you the Scorpion Crawler project real quick. So as you can see, the Scorpion Crawler project is taking on a new shape. It's actually kind of exciting to see it finally change after a while. So what I've been doing is I cut the frame, I cut the quarter panels off, and I narrowed the rear end. It's been quite a hassle trying to figure out how all this is going to go together, but I think I finally got it worked out. So I cut the frame at the back of those channels that we did earlier on the lower part of the frame. I moved it in, and then after that I had to remake the entire frame, so we're doing that right now. I'm redoing the entire frame out of steel, so custom fabricating that, and I need to do that because it's going to hold the suspension, the shocks, all that kind of thing. And then the quarter panels are going to go back on. I'm going to have to cut the roof to match, and then we're going to have to do a full exo cage. Going to do the sliders and the boat sides, which if you've been following along on Facebook, you've probably seen that a lot of pictures I've been posting occasionally of the progress here. So if you're not on Facebook, make sure to follow that. The reason I'm doing this all is because of you guys, actually. A lot of people have mentioned I'm doing more custom fabrication now, and the reason I can do that is because I've finally accumulated all the tools. So I have you guys to thank for that. If it wasn't for you and the subscribers, then I would be out of a job. So thank you guys for that. So remember, down in the comments, the ask me anything except Jeep questions and the sign-off saying. So leave all that in the comments below. I really appreciate it, guys. If you have any other comments or anything that you'd like me to read, leave those in the comments section below, because I always do read those whether I respond or not. So I appreciate it. We'll see you guys in the next video.